Hello AOS fans, Robin here again, running through another deck for a forthcoming battle with Pete. This time I'm playing the Fire Slayers, and again I'm going to try and make it a general deck. I've tinkered a little bit since my last Fire Slayer game, and we'll see how this one goes. So we'll start with a Claim Retaken, which basically involves taking an objective back from my opponent. And then Scion of Grimnir is effectively that's an immediately card if Fjul-Grimnir takes a member of the opposition out, so that's quite likely, so that's always worth having in there. Unstoppable Advance is the Fire Slayer only version of Conquest, better than Conquest because it can be scored in any phase. Although only likely to be scored in the second or third phase. Alone in the Darkness, as you know, I like this card, and I've had some success with it, so it's in there just in case. My dwarves kind of like to be next to each other, but actually, because they go objective hunting, they're often not. Conquest, because that's going to be the focus of the deck, driving into my opponent's half. Divide and Conquer, because I might not get there first turn. Escalation, because why not? Master of War, again, because why not? No Remorse, I've had this because the dwarves do pack some damage. I think that's worth having in there. Ploymaster for those Ploys. Supremacy, because I am chasing objectives, and there are 4 of me, and you never know. So that's Supremacy's in there. And finally, Swift Advance to go along with my Conquest and Unstoppable Advance. That's all the focus of the deck is getting in my opponent's half. So there are my objectives. And now my Ploys. The Earth Shakes. This is a distraction / sidestep card. You can use it for either moving your opponent or moving yourself. It's any person, and it's dwarf specific, so it's worth having. Well, I think it's good. It's good in there, so that's why it's there. Treasure Lust, good for charging after those objectives. Essential for Fire Slayers. Boon, just because it's different to Healing Potion, even though it's the same as Healing Potion. Confusion, again handy for those objective hunting. Duel of Wits, because again I've gone for 22 cards. Earthquake, best defensive Earthquake is Earthquake. Illusory Fighter, again helps with Conquest maybe this one, or getting on an objective, so you can nip up near it or move up to get to the opponent's half, near the opponent's half, so that's why that's in there. Misdirection, to try and help protect against people moving my men about when I don't want them to be moved. Ready for Action, because I think everybody deck needs Ready for Action in it. Shifting Shards, again to help with that anti-earthquake proofing, or just getting on those objectives. And again, Tantalising Prize for running after those objectives. So that's in there. There are my Ploys. Fairly straightforward, I think. And the upgrades. I've got Activated Runes, which enables a re-roll of a dice when attacking. Grimnirs Fortitude, extra survivability for Grimnir. The dwarves can be a bit fragile, and so that's worth having. Grimnirs Speed, that boosts his movement to 5 when he's inspired, and that's really handy. Awakened Weapon, I guess is a more general version of the same card as Activated Runes. It's a good one to have in there for those Fire Slayers. Cursed Artefact, okay, you've got a wound hit, but it also boosts your defense by 1. That's worth having. Great Fortitude. Great Strength, pack those dwarfs pack even greater punch. Light Armour, again because I've come to really like this card. An extra dice on Fuel is particularly handy, or Tefk, it's good. Shadeglass Darts, not sure about this one, but I do like it in there. It's slightly less good well, I don't know, so it's slightly less good for the Fire Slayers. They don't move very quick, so they can shoot somebody fast and they can move, so maybe that's a good card to have. Soultrap, just to protect Fuel a little bit more, and Sprinter is +1 speed, because those dwarfs need it. So that's my dwarf deck. Hope you found that useful, and I'll see how it plays. If you have any comments or advice, then do let me know. I think I'm fairly happy with that. I'm not sure I've got anything too contentious, but maybe you disagree, so let me know. Until next time, take care then. Bye bye.